On this week's Motoring Forum, we bring you Motoring Profiles, where in the past we have introduced to you some of the heads of government agencies that shape the policies of motoring in the country. This week, we bring to you the head of the Law Enforcement Service of the Land Transportation Office, Director Francis Almora.
I come from a poor family. We are farmers. So my parents are farmers. And I come from the Cordillera. Actually, it's Tabuk Kalinga.
Director Almora is the self-effacing head of the LTO Law Enforcement Service. With our short interview with him, it was obvious that the director loved his humble beginnings and was proud of his roots at the Cordillera.
For us who grew up in the Cordillera, of course, we cannot compare it to other places in the Philippines because our place are beautiful. We have a lot of beautiful places. It's a beautiful place without the hassle of a city, and really a very happy normal life. But we have a very close family because my mother is an only child. Then my father is not a native from the place, so we are considered an immigrant family. Although for us, we are already identified with a tribe in Kalinga.
Director Almora, obviously a very private man, is also a man of few words. When prodded, he also proudly mentioned the tribe he belongs to.
For now, I belong to the new Tanglad tribe.
What was his childhood like, we asked him.
What is normal for us there is because we have a lot of forest. We fish, we gather food from the mountains and the rivers. We have everything that we need, except salt.
Director Almora spent his elementary years in a public school, but his parents sent him to a Catholic high school after graduating from grade school. For college, he tried out Mapua to study geology, then studied in Baguio, taking up psychology, but eventually graduated with a degree in public administration from the University of Cordilleras. The director must have enjoyed learning that he didn't stop at a college degree like many others. Instead, he pursued further studies, taking his master's and PhD from the Baguio Central University. How was he as a student? Judge for yourself.
I don't know how I will describe myself, although academically, they also hang ribbons in my breast every end of the school year. So I don't know if usually first honor.
After pursuing his higher education, only then did Director Almora enter government service.
I entered the government service during the creation of the Cordillera region, 1989.
That makes a total of 27 years in government service for Director Francis Almora.
But it is going on to 28 years. Department of Public Works and Highways. I was the Human Resource Management Officer.
After serving for 24 years at the DPWH, he moved to the Land Transportation Office. We asked him why, after spending half a lifetime with DPWH, did he decide to move to another government agency.
I want to become a director.
Levity aside, he had other considerations for his transfer.
Actually, the challenge is there. For law enforcement, this is a national office. When I first entered the LTO, it is as Assistant Regional Director of Region 1. So, from the regional level, I transferred to a national office, which is the Law Enforcement Service. And we cover the whole Philippines. For law enforcement, the hardest thing to deal on is the perception. You know, perception is something that you cannot fight. You cannot do things with an immediate result. So what we are doing here is we are changing from within.
In this new frontier, Director Almora has rolled out his own set of programs for the betterment of the department that he serves.
For the law enforcement, we had already increased. We believe that enforcement is one of the, of course, the one of the core functions of LTO. It's very important, but enforcement is something that would just to remind people that there are laws and that we have to put order on the road.
Director Francis Almora has been serving the LTO for almost 4 years now, but he also knows fully well that the challenges that he meets every day in the agency cannot be solved in a day.
The solution really is on the drivers. They have to understand that all of the laws were enacted with their safety and concern on the foremost, and including those that are using the other road users. So it's all boils down to road safety.
His primary concern for now is road safety, and of course how to improve the negative image of the Land Transportation Office, which has been smeared by some bad eggs in the agency. The perception of corruption, which is not limited to this government agency, is difficult to erase fully, but as Director Almora is quick to say, that's to start from within before it radiates to the general motoring public.
That was Director Francis Almora of the LTO Law Enforcement Service, our featured motoring profile on this week's Motoring Forum, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.